Hey girl, hey sir, hey, welcome to my live, y'all. Today, I always say I'm not gonna be on here long, but hopefully I'm not. Just wanted to get on here to answer any questions, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know if you are sending me a message on Instagram, y'all. Now, I didn't told y'all I'm not gonna be on Instagram. So I wanted to come over here and just let y'all know this is the best time, this best place where you can reach me, okay? I'm here to answer y'all questions. I just posted a what is digital marketing, y'all. That's the number one question I get all the time, y'all. I get on here every single day and answer questions, but I know I have a lot of new people that come, but y'all coming, but y'all not subscribing. You coming to get my gems, but you're not subscribing. Why is that? So if you are new here and you're coming back and watching the replay of this live, let me know that you was here. You know, drop a pink heart in the chat if you're a mom, or just put replay in the chat so I know that you was here. But if you do not know, I get on here pretty much every day to show people how to get started with digital marketing, affiliate marketing. If you are someone who's like, man, I need some extra money, not just a little side piece, because you know that's giving DoorDash, that's giving Amazon Flex. I mean, really, you know, something that can really get you, you know, over that hump. If you don't know my story, I got started with digital marketing back in 2024. Started broke, started not knowing what to do, but I just said, fuck it, I can't lose. What else do I have to lose? So I, you know, basically walked out on faith, did it, started it, and fast forward, I've made over $300,000 in less than 2 years. I also took the skills that I learned. I always try to say that, you know, I'm truly a product of the product. I got started with a Done For You course that literally taught me high income skills, brand and marketing, sales psychology. I took those skills. I resold the program that I was selling because I believed in it, because it was helping me and I was actually learning from it. And then I started reselling that, making anywhere from $500 to $3,000 a day. And that's kind of still my average right now too, but I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for it. Let me not make it seem like I'm not. To scaling my business, to consistently hitting 10K months, started mentoring and coaching people, and started helping them scale their businesses, and then eventually launching my own community and program to help moms specifically. It's called the Mompreneur Method. So I get on here pretty much every single day to answer any questions that y'all have. You know, why you haven't started, why are you so scared to start? Because y'all, we live in an era right now where this is probably one of the easiest times just in really ever, right? And this is a proven fact where you can literally increase your income. Like the resources that we have access to, the opportunity, you know what I mean? Yes, it requires work. No, it's not saying this is the get rich quick scheme or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. But digital marketing is something that anybody can do because you're already doing it. And if you checked out my video that I posted yesterday, that's what I was actually talking about, because a lot of y'all are overthinking it, and that's what's holding you back. A lot of y'all are so used, and it's ingrained in your mind that you have to trade your time for money, and you equate things like, oh, well, I don't want to start a business, or I don't want to hop into entrepreneurship, or just having, you know, some kind of income producing asset on the side because you want money immediately. And you know, yes, in some cases, what I do and how I got started, some people do make money immediately, right? I always tell people, realistically, you should give yourself 30 days, because the type of money that you can make, it's so very different from your typical 9 to 5. I still work my 9 to 5 because I love having, you know, not having to worry about insurance. I love having, hey, if you're new here, I'm just simply talking about how you can get started with digital marketing, y'all. If you are new, if this is your first time in the live, put new in the live so I know, so I can welcome you. Don't come up in here and don't speak, okay? I'm here trying to put you on and give you free gems, all right? But that's what I was talking about in the video yesterday, y'all. Because a lot of y'all, I'm sorry, y'all. I say y'all a lot. I hope you don't mind. It's the Indiana in me. And let me know where you from. Where y'all watching from? Okay, do I got some Midwesters in here? Some East Coast. Ooh, it's storming. Some West Coast, South Side, North Side. Let me know. Put it in the chat. Cause I love interacting with y'all, talking to y'all, and just really helping y'all get started, y'all. A lot of my students, well, I've helped people literally from the ages of 16 all the way up to 67, y'all. And I'm telling you, the only difference from you not living a life that you want, the only difference from you not getting the income that you would like, right, is you not doing nothing about it. You know, again, we live in an era right now, like I said, where we have access to so many resources, so many free tools for us to use to make us more money. But we're so conditioned, or let me just say, y'all so conditioned, because I ain't no more, that again, you equate everything to, if I do this, da, 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 or if I work really, really hard, then I'm gonna make all this money, instead of what can I produce or what can I create, instead of always consuming, right? That can make me money, you know, weeks from today, months from today, years from today. And really, once you kind of understand that, that's when doors open up for you. But if you still kind of in the mind frame of the only way I can make money is if I trade my time for it, if I give up all this, da da da, or if I work a whole bunch of overtime, I'm gonna get money, then you're gonna stay in that same cycle. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm saying that from experience, and I wish somebody would have just fucking told me that. So again, if you're new, put where you're from in the chat. I love interacting with y'all. And if you're just hopping in the live, my name is Sierra Janae. I'm a wife and mom of two, and I help people get started with digital marketing and affiliate marketing. I started back in 2024. I started confused. I started scared. I started broke, but I wanted more for my family, and I knew that if I kept doing the same things, nothing was going to change. So I changed it. I stepped out on faith. I started with a course, a $500 course, and didn't really have the money to do it, but I said, fuck it, this gotta work. Failure is not an option, and I did it anyway. Fast forward to today, I'm a little under 2 years of doing this. I've made well over $370,000 as a complete beginner, and a lot of that was just from reselling a product that I didn't even have to create. Eventually, I did branch off and create my own community for moms specifically, so if I got any mamas in the room, let me know. Y'all, let me finish this poll. Let me write a poll real quick. What's holding you back from starting? Hopefully, digital marketing. I love doing polls with y'all because y'all help me come up with video ideas. I make videos. That's why I just made that video for you that I posted, y'all. It's literally 5 minutes long. I made it short as hell because y'all are overthinking this. Y'all do a form of marketing every single day, but you don't get paid for it. And that's got to change. That has to motherfucking change. Why? Why do you think your time? And that's another thing, y'all. A lot of y'all just feel like, because this used to be me. Hey, sorry, I didn't even see your comment. Let me read it. That used to be me, y'all. A lot of us have this guilt. I don't even want to say guilt, but it's like, be feeling like you damn near not worthy, like that, because I used to think like ain't no way nobody making no $5,000 in a day, ain't no way nobody making no $3,000 in a day. Like if that was the case, why wouldn't everybody be doing it? Because everybody's not gonna put in the work, y'all. Everybody is not gonna put in the work. And once I changed my mindset and was like, no, wait, I'm willing to sacrifice some time, some weekends or whatever, so I can build me something, so I can make every time. My community is not that big right now currently or whatever like that. But just to know that like I am a product of the product of what I invested in, what people always try to say is a scam and too good to be true. I took real skills from that shit, y'all, and created my own offer, a $400 offer that I sell. I learned how to create other offers. I have $2,000 one-on-one mentorships where I work with people for 30 days and help them build their offer, like in detail. But things like that, I would have never been able to do that. I would have never thought that shit was possible. What was always my third answer? Time, money. Oh, just don't know. If I wouldn't have started. And again, a lot of y'all be thinking y'all gotta know everything to start. A lot of y'all be thinking like, you have to have a degree. And it's like, no, again, the era that we living in right now, y'all, we got access to too many resources. Why are you not taking advantage of that? Hey Maddie, I'm so sorry, girl. I didn't see your I didn't see your thing, girl. Hold up. I'm about to start using all these shits, pinning this. Look, let me drop. Is Black Girl Vitamins on here? Because I will pin them on there too. I got to start pinning this stuff. But yeah, so if I got any new people in here and you want to know, first of all, I want y'all to poll. I want y'all to vote on the poll. What is holding you back from doing digital marketing right now? Is it time? Is it money? Let's talk about it. And again, I'm not here to criticize you or anything like that. I'm just simply asking y'all because, again, I wish somebody would have did this for me. I wish somebody would have been like, look, girl, why the hell are you on your phone all damn day long anyway? Why are you not getting paid from that? Okay, y'all, stop thinking that it's so yucky to talk about things and selling things. Why? What I do, I don't just make money online, baby. I transform motherfucking lives, okay? I'm a blessing to so many people. And I think when if you start looking at it that way, you won't feel so like, ew, I don't want to feel like I'm a car salesman. You're not. Because you actually believe in the shit that you're talking about. It's actually helping you transform your life. And again, y'all, that's why I said I'm so passionate about this, especially because I'm a product of the motherfucking product. I followed through. I kept with it. And that's a lot of y'all goddamn problem. Y'all don't never follow through. And I can say this as so many people as I've mentored and help. And that's why, people be trying to come for mentors and coaches and stuff like that for charging so much. Think about how many times motherfuckers waste your time. Think about how many people, and I be hyped. If you've ever interacted with me, if I've ever coached you, mentor you, just talk to you, baby. I know damn well I've motivated you, I've excited you, and I didn't hype you up. And if your ass don't do nothing with it, that's not, that's not on me. And, people don't, again, I can only speak for me. I can't speak for again, this is why I don't be saying my ass is a motherfucking coach, bitch. I'm just a mama who, who, look, I wanted some more money. So I was like, what they doing? That's what they doing. Okay, fuck this influencer shit. I want to do this. That's all it is, y'all. Somebody said they just don't know. So digital marketing, I just posted a video if you want to go check it out. It's literally the first thing that's on my page on here. But digital marketing is simply really pretty much anything that you use online is a digital product. But digital marketing is you simply just sharing your experience. You know, just like how you do anyway, right? If I told you about a movie that I watched on Netflix. Matter of fact, I did because I had to treat myself to a movie. Y'all don't never get to watch TV because I'm always fucking working. But because baby, it's too much money out here to be made. But y'all, you go watch Netflix. I watched Apex. Did y'all watch that movie? It was crazy as hell. I said this is why I can't. This is why I don't be watching TV and shit. Cause I can't. I said, Lord, I feel like I'm a damn virgin and watching a movie or something. But I was watching Apex or whatever like that. The movie was crazy, right? But if I go text my homegirl and be like, hey, did you see Apex? Da 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 da. You need to go watch that. Girl, I don't even got Netflix or whatever. Girl, it's only on Netflix right now. She go and download the Netflix app. Go watch the movie. Yes, you're crazy. That movie was so good. She just put some money in Netflix pocket. Not mine. Y'all, that's all digital marketing is. It's simply promoting something online. Something that you and again, I'm speaking from an honest, truthful experience because I know Stormy Wellington got everybody fucked up. I ain't got shit to do with whatever she had going on, whatever like that, baby. I ain't help people. Okay? Because people keep saying, oh, people that do digital marketing is giving Stormy. Is it? Is it though? Because she was on some other type of shit. I don't know. I mean, Black Panther. But let me focus. I'm sorry, y'all. My ADHD, it always kicks in really fast. But no, but y'all do it every single day. So if you haven't already, check out the video that I posted. So a lot of y'all are saying time. Bullshit. I work a full-time job. Let me get you together real quick. First of all, I'm a mom. I homeschool my kids. Okay? I'm a wife. But you gotta suck dick every now and then, you know? Just saying. TMI, but I'm just saying, right? I work my full-time job. I have other businesses in different states. I live in Indiana. I drive back and forth between Indiana and Ohio damn near every other day. I drive back and forth between Chicago and Indianapolis damn near every other day. I have my own community. I get on live pretty much every single day. You can't tell me it's no motherfucking time. I don't care what you say. You cannot tell me it's no motherfucking time. Like, so you gotta say that you make time for what you want to make time for, y'all. And again, I bet you got time to watch Netflix. I bet you get time to go on a motherfucking walk. I bet, you know what I mean? And I'm not one of these type of people that get on here, oh, you only need 2-3 hours a day. No, this shit takes time. It takes time. You said the pole is blocking my face? I'm sorry. Is it? What did you say? You heard what I said, Chance. I'm just saying, I'm a wife. I'm happily married. Repent and believe that Jesus Christ lived a sinless life, died for our sins, and buried. Okay, yeah. We love Jesus over here. All right? And the people they need to get right with him because he's coming. Okay? He's coming. But no, so whoever voted time, you lying. Because you make time for what you want to make time for. I bet you going to make time to probably go see Usher and Chris Brown or whoever that is going on tour. I don't even know. Y'all know I'm an old lady. But I'm just saying, y'all, you make time for what you want to make time for. You make time for that dusty, crusty man. So why you won't make time for this? You know what I mean? And again, as I've been sitting here literally at my computer, y'all, for days, right? Sitting here trying to create something for y'all so y'all can have access to it. Because I know ain't nobody voting money today. Usually the number one answer is always money. I don't know why people be saying that. I'm like, y'all, if you really wanted to change your life, if you really wanted to change your financial situation, if you really want to stop living paycheck to paycheck, damn, I at least try to go on YouTube and research until I could get to the point where I can afford a course or a mentor or a coach or whatever. So again, you really have to sometimes kind of have a self-evaluation. Be like, am I doing every little thing that I possibly can? Am I exhausting everything that I possibly can to get to where I want to be? And if you can't say that, you're lying. You know what I'm saying? And that's the first thing that you gotta do is be real with yourself. Do you feel like maybe you're not worthy? A lot of people are quick to be like, oh, there's no way you can make that much money. There's no way. But why isn't it? The God that I serve, he's an unlimited God. So maybe if I made $1 million tomorrow, that's nothing to him. Those are pennies. So, but that was for so long. I remember when I was shooting, when I first started, I said, damn God, if I could just make an extra $1,000 a month, I'd be so great. Like, I don't need nothing else. Maybe shooting low. And here I am making anywhere from $500 to $3,000 a day. And if I can do that, y'all can do that too, but you gotta want to do it. And again, a lot of us are just programmed that, okay, and that's why a paycheck is so addicting, because it's like, ooh, if I go a little bit hard, and it's like you essentially see the fruits of your labor. But I love seeing the fruits of my labor of me creating one asset one time, and I've been selling it for over 2 years. or I've been selling it for close to 2 years. I invested in a product that I didn't even create, and I've been selling it for 2 years. That I would rather do than me give up my weekends, give up my time with my family, all for some money. Why not learn how to get money in your sleep, when you're on your feet, when you're in the sheets, whenever, whatever, right? And if more people started thinking that way, because again, you on your phone, damn near, it's like a part-time job. Go look at your screen time. You on your phone like a part-time job. Why is it not making you no money? It's 2026. There are little kids who are 5 and 6, baby, are millionaires. That don't make you shitty. That don't make you mad. How long are you gonna watch somebody? Literally watch them. And y'all, I'm like, I don't be trying to be funny with them. That's why they be like, if you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing. That's why I just be loving the comments sometimes. But when y'all comment on my videos, when y'all send me DMs on Instagram, you like, girl, I'm so proud of you. I've been watching you for 6 months. You've been watching me for 6 months. You could be up 60K. Let's take half of that. You could be up 30K. Why haven't you started? What if I can do it? I'm not better than you. Only thing that I did was, bitch, I'm not gonna stop. Yeah, I have $0 days. I've had 0 months. But I didn't stop. I kept going because I knew that the outcome of this shit, it will always outweigh a paycheck. So even the $0 days that I do have, bitch, a bitch make up for 2 days later, 3 days later. And again, I'm not saying that because I'm better than you. I'm saying I just took action. I didn't fucking stop. You know how many different side hustles I done tried? Baby, too many. Okay? But then the shit finally clicked. But I knew that I was worth more than just the paycheck, because the paycheck that I was getting, baby, that wasn't enough. And I mean, not saying it wasn't enough to even do what it needed to do, but I mean, y'all wasn't even paying me my motherfucking worth in the first place. So, you know what I mean? And so I say that to say, y'all, think about this. How long are you on your phone? How much time and energy do you spend on your phone? The poll is still blocking. It don't look like it's blocking my face. I think you lying, Chance. Okay? The poll right here. Ain't it right here? This my face. Are you sure? Are you sure? But do I have anybody in the room that wants to learn how to get started with digital marketing, affiliate marketing? Where y'all at? I'm here to help you. Because one thing about it, when you start with me, the thing that I'm getting ready to, I've already kind of put it out there, but I am dropping a new community. It's an affiliate community, 85% commission, and it's going to be a one-time investment of $97 for a temporary price. Because when I say, y'all, I'm serious about helping people get started. And yeah, I can absolutely charge $5,000, $3,000. Hell, I do. You know what I'm saying? But, excuse me. But I really want more people to just realize that, like, this shit is already within you. Motherfuckers come and ask you for help with something, ask you to constantly, over and over and over. And to you like, oh, it's nothing. It took me 2 minutes to do. That is the product that you need to be selling. That is the product that you should be making all of your money from, because you're good at it. It's nothing to you. And that's the point. I can do this shit with my eyes closed, y'all, now. That's why I'm constantly on this motherfucker. You know what I mean? People like, oh my God, you get on here and say the same thing. Bitch, would you not? Would you not? Like Amazon affiliates. Now, Amazon affiliates, they don't pay no money. This is 85% commission. So every time you resell it, but this is the thing. My program is not even about reselling. That's just an option that you have. It's about literally taking what you already know and us turning it into an asset. And that's what I do. I help a lot of my students. I have a teacher, lawyers, different people that I've worked with, y'all. Everybody, the problem is, everybody want a little side hustle, right? Y'all want a little side hustle, but see where y'all be fucking up is y'all want the side hustle based off of what you see somebody else doing. But my thing is, what are you good at? Because digital products, digital marketing, as long as it's something that is a clear problem to solve for somebody, as long as it's something that's highly sought after, people want to know, you validated and shit like this is everything that I teach you inside of my community, it can make you money. And it can make you money for years to come. A job is not promised for none of us, because we don't own that motherfucker, right? We're just there. They will replace your ass in 2.3 seconds, right? And I work my 9 to 5. I'm a proud entrepreneur who says she still works her 9 to 5. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not ashamed. And honestly, it's one of the smartest things that you can do, because, see, this is the thing. A lot of people love to, when it comes to this digital marketing space and shit like that, baby, I know people be saying that they real, but like I'm for real. Like, I don't buy shit to try to impress y'all. I don't honestly give a fuck. Like, I'm just here to help you, lead you, and guide you. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, when I bought my Range Rover, I bought that shit cash. I didn't buy it to try to flex on y'all. Hell, I barely even show it. People like, oh my God, you should show your Range Rover more. You'll get more views. Don't give a fuck. Okay? I'm just simply here to show y'all, hey, if you learn high income skills, you can build you an asset, or you can start the exact same way that I did. Resell some shit. It's easy money. Yes, you have to learn the skills. Yes, you have to be consistent. No, this shit ain't no overnight shit. But if you actually put in the work, apply a little pressure, right? And when I say apply a little pressure, like literally intentionally try to get better with your messaging, with your positioning online, right? It's damn near almost inevitable for you not to make no money. And that's the part where I used to feel so bad, like saying like this shit is easy because I don't want to offend nobody. But no, like I put in the work. I show up. You know how many nights I didn't go out or do shit with one? Back then I really didn't have the fucking money. But I'm just saying, like, yeah, it's a sacrifice. But if you trying to make life changing type of money, you know what I'm saying? Like it and for me, life changing type of money was making 10K a month. Like, yeah, that's not a lot or anything like that, but I'm sure, I don't know if I have anybody in the room right now. Could 10K extra a month help you out? Would that could that be a difference in your life? Y'all let me know in the chat. Because, you know, again, like maybe I was praying for just to make an extra $1,000. I said, God, if I could just make an extra $1,000, I promise you, like this could change my life. And to do that, and to literally be able to get on this internet, be myself, simply help and be a blessing to others. And that's another thing that I think people don't realize. They think, oh, digital marketing, you got to show people how to make money. That's one of the things. That's the niche that I happen to be in, right? But again, like I said, I have a student who's fucking killing it right now. McKinley, shout out to McKinley. Shout out to y'all. I always try to shout y'all out. Girlfriend was like, man, I've been watching you. And I'm like, girl, if you don't fucking start and people watch me and y'all think that what y'all gonna be doing is what I'm doing, you ain't gotta do what I'm doing, okay? The point is to tap in. What are you good at? I want y'all to think about it. What do people come and ask you for every single day? What are people like always like, damn girl, how you be finding these trips on the low? Where you be getting these motherfucking jobs? That is a digital product that you could put together. That is a whole business that you can create. Make a YouTube channel, right? And people will just follow you on your YouTube channel, right? Obviously, there's the behind the scenes of, you know, knowing SEO, knowing keywords and shit like that. But you learn that in the process, right? But y'all thinking that y'all got to change yourselves in order to make all this money when really you need to realize that God put gifts in you, put you through things, put you through struggles, whatever, right? For a reason. And you can turn it into profit. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because again, I used to feel so bad. I used to have this guilt because I had a problem with receiving. Because my whole life I've give. I over deliver, I over teach. I always That's just who I was ingrained to be, right? But you know, I'm thankful that God has put me through this phase of entrepreneurship because it's really helped me to learn to set boundaries. Because for so long I didn't have boundaries because I thought, oh, if I overgave, you know, I'll get chosen. Oh, if I over you know, motherfuckers will pick me. When in reality, bitch, I am the motherfucking pick. I am the star. I'm just playing. No, but for real. Let me not get on a tangent. But nah, but again, sorry to go a little sideways on that. But seriously, if you're just coming in the room, I'm just simply talking about, you know, why haven't you started digital marketing? What is holding you back? Is it time? Is it money? Some of y'all are saying money. If you don't go get a Sezzle card, a motherfucking a firm card, and split that shit, you start for literally $23 down. What do you mean? So it can't be money. I know you got $23. I know you got $99. Even if it's $99, look, my credit was fucked up, so I couldn't do Klarna when I started, and I had to put the one what was it, 125 down, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 125. So, and didn't really even have it. But I said, bitch, this shit gonna work. Because I'm putting this down, this shit gonna work. Okay? And that's why I be so, you know, well, at least in the past, I used to be so heavy on my students of like, y'all start. Because I get on here and I hype y'all up, but I'm like, what are you gonna really do with this shit? Like, really do something with it. You know, obviously I can't have ambition for you, but why don't you feel like you deserve this? Why don't you feel like you could be living the life that you want? Why do you think that your only worth is a paycheck? If I trade my time and I get my paycheck, that paycheck ain't even shit anyway. It's not. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like when you start thinking about that, like, these motherfuckers ain't even paying me what I'm worth. Am I lying? Y'all being quiet. But so again, if you are interested and you want to know, first of all, I appreciate you voting on the poll. A lot of y'all are just saying y'all just don't know. Well, if you are new here, definitely check out the video that I just posted. It's literally a 5-minute long video, okay? And I explain it in detail what digital marketing is. But just really quickly, it's something that your ass do every day. Every day, you be online, posting shit, reposting shit, getting somebody else paid when you're not getting paid for it. Digital marketing, y'all, is simply just an online promotion of goods, services, ebooks, guides, courses, damn near anything, right? That I basically pay you. I'm able to download it instantly. That's really all it is, okay? It's just as equivalent to a product, right? But it's just digitally online, right? I can get instant access. That's why all motherfucking sales is final, due to the nature of digital products. I'm just saying. But no, so again, it doesn't matter if you have an experience. It doesn't matter if you have any followers. It doesn't matter if you get a whole bunch of views. Y'all, when I started, I did not have any followers. Actually, I started from scratch because I started a faceless page. Fast forward, after a little over like 90 something days in my journey, I ended up going face forward And even then started that from scratch over time. The subscribers that I got on my literally on my YouTube channel, y'all, 90% of the people are people that have purchased something from me, or I've coached, or I've mentored, or if they bought something from me. When I started, I used to struggle on YouTube, but it was because I was creating me content and not content about my audience, who I helped. And that's where a lot of y'all get stuck, because you're like, oh well, what if I don't get a lot of views? It doesn't, honestly, it doesn't even matter, because I was getting sales when I had 20 views, because I understood messaging. I understood sales psychology, right? I was speaking to the right people. Just like now, nobody, sometimes it be a whole bunch of people in my live, sometimes it's not. But I know that when I repost this live, there's going to be a lot of people that come back, and a lot of the times that's where I get majority of my sales. Am I saying this is something that you're going to have to do, go live every single day? No, I have students that literally have never been live, but their content is so good, and it's so powerful, and it activates buyers, and the sales psychology that's within it makes people move. I like getting on here, connecting with y'all, and asking any questions that y'all have, because I want to know, why the fuck are you scared? Why are you scared? I'm not better than you. You're not better than me. If I can do this shit, you can do this shit. And again, for the ones that say in time, baby, you're lying. Because I know damn well there's 24 hours in a day. Granted, I don't know how, because some people are like, oh, I got to get my 8 hours. Y'all know how many days that I literally get 30 minutes of sleep, an hour, 2 hours, because I was working on something off, or that I know, yeah, it requires my work. Yeah, I'm not necessarily seeing income from it right now, but I do know, maybe come 6 months from now, maybe it was worth it. Come a couple weeks from then, it was worth it. So again, that's one thing that you can do. That's one way you can get started, by creating your own offer. And honestly, that's what I be saying. Like, even for someone who's like, well, oh, the money part is holding me back. Well, take the time to go on YouTube and do your research. Talk to ChatGPT. Talk to Claude. You have these resources. Like I said, we are in an era where this is one of the easiest and fastest ways to get rich, like straight up. Like, I don't really know how else to say it. It's really to get wealthy, to get yourself in a better place. And you can do that while working your 9 to 5. I don't tell nobody. I don't encourage, because everybody baby, entrepreneurship is, you know what I'm saying? It's a roller coaster motherfucking ride, okay? Like, it's you know what I mean? If everybody and their mama thought I was crazy, but now I'm seeing everybody hustle, and let me try to do this, well, meanwhile, I mean, I'm always going to get on live and talk to y'all, but meanwhile, baby, I ain't quit my job. I'm still on this motherfucker. By the grace of God, I am still on here. So again, do I have anybody in the room that wants to know how to get started? Like I said, y'all, I started with a done for you course that literally taught me everything that I knew. Truly is the blueprint of learning digital marketing A through Z. On top of it, has multiple streams of income in there. Started with that. It was one-time investment of $497. Like I said, I got it on a payment plan. So again, for the ones who voted that money, get on a payment plan. Start that way. Start earning while you're learning, right? I literally had made my investment back before I had even finished my payment plan, because it was every 2 weeks through Klarna or whatever like that. So again, but you definitely want to think beyond that. And like I said, I always tell all of my students that start, have set goals for yourself, y'all. Like, nothing is ever gonna change if you don't change. Like, I don't know how else to say it. And I talk to y'all the way I wish somebody would have talked to me, because a bitch could have been had started a long time ago, but I just was like, oh, I don't know, it's too good to be true. And then meanwhile, I'm watching somebody for 6 months, a year, they changing their life. I didn't see this bitch build her whole business. Baby, I put in input ideas on her polls while she built this business in front of me, and now she's a millionaire. I'm not saying that as a hater. I'm saying, like, well, damn, if she can do it, and I just literally watched her do it in her content, because that's what a lot of y'all are doing. Y'all watching somebody girl, and be proud to say, you should be embarrassed. Yeah, girl, I remember when she didn't have that. Now she a millionaire and shit. What are you? What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So y'all, again, like, you need to get mad. You need to get upset. But most importantly, you need to do something about it. Because like I said, like, it's little kids that's making millions of shit literally just from using this internet. What are you so afraid of? Your family? Your friends? You're scared that you're going to fail? Because all that shit is normal anyway. But you gotta push through. And that's honestly probably one of the biggest reasons why so many people ain't doing this shit, because they actually give a damn what somebody has to say. Baby, the way you feel about me, the way you think I look, the way whatever, is none of my business. And I don't give a fuck either, but it's none of my business. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, you want people to think, highly or whatever, but if you don't, baby, I know the God that I serve. I know how he feels about me. I'm one of his favorites, if you didn't know. So stop letting that be the reason that's holding you back. And again, and for the people that just said just don't know, ask questions. Do your research. I try to get on here and drop gems for y'all every single day. I try to post videos for y'all. And again, this is why I'm getting ready to launch my new community that's dropping on this Friday. And I'm making it at an affordable price for y'all, because like I said, a lot of y'all have said it's money. You ain't got no excuse. You literally getting $3,000 plus of information for $97, and you can get that $97 on payment plan too. So you literally have no excuse. Stop being afraid to be able to change your life for the good. You know what I'm saying? Stop thinking that only negative things that can happen to you, and your life can completely. People always want to say, "Oh, your life can change in a blink of an eye," saying it in a negative way. Your life can change in a blink of an eye in a positive way. Like literally overnight. You know, as much as I don't want to say like it felt like it was overnight, in a way that it did, because I was literally on my last like I was like, man, I didn't try so many. Like I really felt defeated, y'all. I was like, if you're new here, I'm just simply talking about how you can get started with digital marketing, affiliate marketing. If you're new, put new in the chat so I know you here. Sorry, girl. I'll be liking to, you know what I'm saying? I'll be liking to chop it up with y'all. I'll be cussing a little bit. I'm sorry. If this is your first impression of me. But, yeah, y'all, I started completely broke. I was like, I'm not going to tell my husband because everything that I've tried in the past has always failed. Or I don't follow through or I'm not consistent. So I was like, this is the first time I'm going to ask God, can you pray over this journey? I need this to work. I don't have no more money. Like that was literally like my prayer, y'all. I was like, God, I don't have no more money to waste because I done bought courses. I had bought courses before I knew there was courses, like this $3,000 mentorship. It wasn't no, I don't even want to talk about it. But I had felt like I had been burned before. I had, you know what I'm saying? And so, and a lot of y'all be thinking the same thing. Like, is this a pyramid scheme? Is this too good to be true? I get it. And that's why I'll start busting out laughing, but that's why I too will try to, get on here and answer y'all. And that's why I used to do Q&As and stuff on my, because people just simply don't know. People don't know what they don't know. Sorry, y'all, it's getting dark in here. But I was just like, man, and I'm so glad that I led with God. And this is what I always share. I share this in my community. I always share, if you know me or if you follow me for a while, I always talk about just the importance of putting God in the center of this, because every single time I always try to do things my own way. I was never being obedient. I was never listening to what he actually had for me. And this was the first time I actually kind of like opened my ears and was like, God, I keep seeing all, and y'all, this I be cussing. I'm sorry. But I was like, God, I keep seeing all these white bitches. Like, how am I going to be able to do this shit? That's literally what I said. I was like, how am I going to be able to do this shit? Because they already be trying to act funny towards us. Like, how is this shit really going to work? And it just kept coming up. And I feel like, I don't know, like God whispered in my ear and was like, yeah, you need to do this. You need to do this. You need to do this. And I was like, I wanted to, because I felt like for once I actually heard from God and he was going to lead me and guide me in this journey. I felt like it was sacred. And that's another thing too, y'all. A lot of y'all be so excited and you'll pop out. And a lot of y'all have told me out of your own mouth, yeah, I was, you had me hype on the other live, and you so inspiring, you so motivating, I'm about to get started. Girl, I didn't talk to my cousin and she said that she tried to do it and it didn't work out for her, so I'm not even gonna do it. Bitch, what's that got to do with you? What does that have to do with you? You know what I mean? And it's like you'll let people talk. And so, not saying that that's everybody's scenario, but that was one of the biggest reasons why I was like, my husband is my best friend, but I was like, I'm not even gonna tell him. I'm about to just do this shit and I'm gonna pop out with these motherfucking results because bitch, failure is not an option. This shit's gonna fucking work. Like that's how I was like, this shit is gonna fucking work. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. And I didn't even know what I was really even getting myself into. And again, y'all, I think this is why I love to kind of like over explain to y'all, answer y'all questions, because I really didn't even ask no questions. That's how I know, like, I really was just ready to be in a different mindset, because I was like, man, this shit gotta work. This shit gotta work. It's gonna work, so I'm gonna do it. Took my husband's credit card, baby. Boom. Got it. And from the moment I got inside, I was like, damn, even if I don't make no money, this shit is worth the price of what it is, because of, like, I felt so inspired seeing so many different people from all over the world saying that, like, one person had, I think this is when Sandy had just hit $1 million in revenue. She's one of the community members in there. She branched off, did her own thing. But I had seen, I'm like, damn, this person made $1 million. I'm like, bitch, if I could just make 1,000, I mean, I want to make $1 million. Don't get me wrong, but I was just like, it was just so inspiring to see that, because like people don't, when you, and this is why I try to be very transparent with y'all about money and stuff, because it's really sad that people don't want to have these conversations, when if we all helped each other, if we all poured into each other, if we all communicated and was like, hey, such and such, we all could win. What I got to try to be stingy and try to hold some information from you for? Like, for what? What God got for me, he got for me. I ain't got nothing. What I need to hope? I hope you, girl, grow, make some money so you can tell me how. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. I don't be understanding that. But I got inside, y'all, and I was like, yeah, this shit about to be up. Like, I felt like a little gangster. I was like, yeah, this shit about to work. But if I know I can clear 1,000, because damn, if I sell 2 of these, and I started doing math, y'all, that's another thing. Y'all got to start writing y'all shit down. Y'all gotta start writing y'all goals down. Start writing the thing, like for real. Like people be like, I'm not one of them type of people that be like, oh, manifest. Like not that I don't believe in it, but I believe everything truly comes from God. I believe there can be manifestations of things that you want by praying God's word and everything like that. But like I'm not just like, oh, crystals and I don't be knowing what none of that shit means. Like no offense to anybody that does that. I'm just saying I don't know about that. But I was like, damn, if I sell 2 of these bitches a day, that's $1,000. Damn, I don't really be getting no views like that. But I just started thinking about it. I was like, damn, if I get 5 motherfuckers in here, okay, and damn content, it keep playing over and over and over and over and over. So somebody, I know look, and y'all, when I started, I was a white woman online. Okay, I was faceless, so I was white bitch, and so I was like, I knew that hearing my voice and hearing my and seeing my content, that's gonna spark some curiosity. So I was like, oh man, I know I can clear $1,000. If I can make $1,000 2 out of the month, I'm straight. I don't know if I got anybody in the room right now that just the extra $1,000, could that change your life just for the month? That's half of motherfuckers' rent, half of people's mortgages, half of people's car payments in this goddamn economy, right? And so I was like, so that kind of definitely, kind of warmed me up to like, I was still scared and I wasn't even gonna show my face. But I was like, I'm gonna do this. So I gave myself 5 days, y'all, learning information, locked in. One thing about me, I'm a lock-in type of girl. Okay, I'm gonna sacrifice TV. Like I said, I don't even really watch TV like that because I'm always working on something. Once I get to a point where maybe then we'll calm down. Welcome in. If you're just here, simply go ahead and vote on the poll. Do you know what digital marketing is? What's holding you back? What's the problem? Okay, why haven't you started when you're on your phone 18 hours out of the day? So I gave myself 5 days of learning information, y'all. And I was like, again, really prayed over my journey. Really was like, this shit is gonna fucking work. Like, I'm damn near like, this shit gonna work. Like that, and that's how you gotta be about your motherfucking goals. Hey Q. Hey, but for real though. And so I like I said, I gave myself 5 days and I said, man, I'm about to run this shit up. My husband didn't know what the hell I was doing. He was just like, you on your fucking computer, what are you doing? Like you're all, but I was always on my computer, right? Trying to find some shit, you know what I mean? And so, baby, y'all, I'm posting the content, y'all, and I got addicted to this shit because I was like, damn, I'm actually like, these white people is right. That's literally what I was saying, y'all, because I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I felt like I was in a white community, but then I started seeing more black people and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, but I'm like, damn, this shit is legit. Like this shit is, I'm doing what they saying to do, utilize SEO keywords, all that. I don't even know if I asked you how you doing today, Q. But I'm, and I'm like, I'm following the strategy. I'm growing, getting followers literally within days. I'm like, this shit really do work. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was a fluke. I'm like, don't nobody have all the answers to this shit. They don't know how this shit work. Y'all, on my 5th day, because I was going live every single day, but on my 5th day, I'll never forget. Like I was literally on live, and I used to have my camera pointed to my laptop or whatever like that. So again, I can talk my shit because I'm like, you don't know who this is. You can't see me, right? And so I'm just simply sharing. And y'all know, if y'all kind of been watching me, because a lot of y'all been following me for a while, even how I used to kind of do my lives, even when I did start showing my face, I used to just always go through the course and be like, hey, this is what I'm learning. I'm so excited about it. And every single day I'll be like, I ain't made no money yet. And that's why y'all be killing me when y'all be like, oh, what do I talk about if I haven't made any money? Bitch, talk about why you doing this. Why you started. Look at all these motherfucking testimonies in here. I'm inspired by this shit. I know it's going to eventually rub off from me. And people was resonating with y'all. And I would literally have 3 people in my life, 5 people in my life. But I would just keep going, talking about what I do, simply just telling my truth. Like, man, this mindset module, man, I ain't never seen no shit like this. Like, this is crazy. The way it's making me feel, the way it's, like, really got me rethinking things and, and the person that bought from me, they was like, it was just the way that you talk. Because I asked, I was like, well, what made you... because it was my first sale. And I'm like, can I ask, what made you want to buy? And they was like, your consistency. Mind you, I had been on the motherfucking live for a week. This person was following me for, I think they said they watched me for 3 days. And they was just like, the fact that you was just being honest and just how you explained the course and what you was learning and what you was talking about, that's what made me want to buy. So it's not about... Because again, y'all know this, y'all in poor mindsets get impressed by. That's why I stopped showing screenshots and shit. Because at the end of the day, this is what I made. What are you going to make? What are you going to do? I have students that have made way more money than me. I have a student that has made over $750,000. I ain't made $750,000 yet, y'all. But I'm grateful to say that I've made multiple 6 figures while working my 9 to 5. Okay, so you can't sit up here and tell me time is holding you back. Money, you lying because you can get it on a payment plan. That's exactly how I started. You'll spend your little money. You'll get a Sezzle card or a Klarna card for a Shein card or a TikTok shop card. Why you can't do the same thing and invest in yourself and start learning skills? So, bitch, you ain't got to put that shit on Sezzle, okay? You ain't got to, you know what I mean? You can drop five. Look, I'll be excited to drop 500 on Shein, okay? I'll be thinking I'll be doing something. Fashion Nova. I just had my Fashion Nova card for vacation. I said, baby, I would never drop $1,000 like that, but I had to. Okay, they had some good stuff on there. But I'm just saying, y'all, like the life that you want to live is literally running parallel to you right now. You can have anything that you want, whatever it is that you desire, but God wants you to do the work. You keep praying and asking Him to send you more, but are you praying His word? Are you reading your word? You know what I mean? That was the thing that I had to realize. I kept thinking that this was so far fetched, so unachievable, because I didn't know the word, because I didn't know that He promised me a harvest. He promised me abundance. He said that I can come to Him, you know what I mean, as I am, and ask for whatever that I wish for. Like, that's in there. And once I discovered it, I said, oh, baby, let me put my order in. Thank you, God. You know what I'm saying? But for real, though. But I also put in the work. So, again, y'all, like, no, this shit don't, again, in some cases, there's a fluke. Well, I don't want to say a fluke because I don't want to sound like I'm a hater. But in some cases, yeah, motherfuckers have made some money their first day, right? But even when you start a job, I ain't started a job in a while, so I don't remember. But even if you get paid every 2 weeks, it takes them 4 weeks to pay you. So how is this any different? This is something that what you put in is what you get out. But the point is, by having an asset, right? I make money. I'm making money right now as I'm talking to y'all. 2 people just bought something. I don't know. I can't really see on my phone, but you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying that to brag, y'all. When I'm working my 9 to 5, I'm working my 9 to 5 right now. Okay, I make money. When I go to sleep, I make money. When I have a YouTube video that's playing over and over and over, a video that I posted from 2 years ago makes me money. Why are you not tapping into that? Because again, you worried about what your family gonna say. You worried about what your friends is gonna say, that they think that you weird or you crazy. Are they paying your bills? Are they gonna pay for the vacation that you want to go to? Are they gonna pay for you to finally get ahead so you ain't gotta, God forbid, if something happens to you or someone in your family, you ain't gotta be passing around a hat or starting a GoFundMe because you ain't got yourself together, you ain't got right? These are the things that I wish people would have said to me, because a lot of people are like, well, I save money. I'm putting an extra $200 in my savings account every time I get paid. But as soon as something fucking happens, as soon as an emergency hit, all that shit is gone. And then you got to start over again. Saving money is never going to get you rich. Saving money is never going to get you to the place that you want to be. And honestly, I mean, don't get me wrong, I got me a little savings account, but I really don't be putting shit in that motherfucker because I put it in shit that's going to make me more money. An asset is going to make me more money. Mutual funds is going to make me more money. Shit, baby, get a taste of this business credit. It's a whole nother thing, okay? Legit, okay? Keep all your shit together, okay? Keep everything together. But I'm just saying, y'all, like, I simply just try to get on here and just simply educate you. I've had students that were 16 in high school, but the drive, that action, that putting in that work paid off. Sis bought her first car, was stunting on motherfuckers at her graduation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just grateful to say I was a part of that. I helped a 66-year-old woman who had never used a computer before, had a jitterbug as a phone. Okay? So again, when y'all say time, you just don't know. You don't want to know. You ain't making time. You lying about the money because you pay for baby, y'all paying for groceries on a goddamn payment plan. So you can't sit up here and tell me that this is what's holding you back. There's free resources all day long. You spend time watching TikTok. You know all about Megan Thee Stallion and Clay, and they didn't broke up. You know all their business, but where's your business? Why haven't you started? What's the problem? What's the holdup? So if I got anybody in the room that wants to get started, I'm here to help you get started. And what I'm doing is I am releasing, like I said, my new community this Friday. And if you get DWA or NPM, because a lot of people still buy both of those products from me, again, y'all, them assets, they be assetting. Okay? But for anybody that gets NPM or DWA this week up until May 1st, I am throwing in my other community absolutely free, and that's a whole nother stream of income that you can basically sell. And if you don't want to create anything, you don't have to. But I'm telling y'all, the information that's inside of this program, bitch, when I tell you I snapped, child, when I tell you, and it's only 8 modules, y'all. It's crazy. It's only 8 modules. It's very short, very to the point, but so fucking powerful. So fucking powerful. I cannot wait for y'all to see it. But again, I'm tired of y'all making excuses. And I know you got $97. And if we break that down into what's $97 divided by 4? $33? $34? I don't know. You know, my math, y'all. Do I got a calculator? I need to figure that out too. What is 33? What is $97 divided by 4? That's what I was trying to say. It's me on here really using the cash. $24. 24. If you ain't got no, I know you got $25. You're gonna learn how to build an asset, validate your asset, and be able to sell it within 7 days, y'all. And I've documented my experience while doing this of me putting this together within 7 days. Now, granted, I am working on a little like promo shit or whatever like that. But if I can build, create, validate, and sell this product within 7 days, why you can't do the same thing? There's nothing about me that I have that you don't. Other than I took action, I implemented what I learned, I stayed consistent, and I made income, and now I have ownership, and now I've created multiple businesses for myself. I don't have no motherfucking degree in this shit. I just was like, I'm tired of being broke. I'm tired of watching everybody else do it. Why I can't do it? So just fucking start, okay? So if you have any questions, if you want to get started, I don't know who this was. Somebody. I don't know if it was somebody in the live, but I always try to give y'all I need to start saying it out loud. I'm sorry. Let me see. Heather. Shout out to Heather. Shout out to you, girl. Heather just got DWA. I don't know if this is you in the live right now, but sis, text me immediately right now because I don't know if you know this, but when you get DWA or MPM from me on live, I give you free access to like my VIP bundle where I set up your store for you, give you 30 days of content, and then I meet with you for basically 4 weeks out of the month. To help you with your strategy, make sure you get going. But I'm also throwing Heather. I don't know if you in here, girl. You in here? But I'm also gonna be giving you my new affiliate community too as well. So you won't see an email for that until Friday. Just letting you know. But shout out to Heather, y'all. Heather. And again, y'all, I'm stuck at this. I'm only trying to, because I'll be like, what if people don't want their government name out there? But I ain't saying your last name, girl. But girl, I'm ready for you to get started. Text me immediately if you in here. I don't know if that's you. You in here, Heather? Is you in here? But do I have anybody else that wants to learn how to get started? Do you want me to show you how you can get it on a payment plan? Again, y'all, you can use a Sezzle card, a Affirm card, Klarna, Afterpay, whatever, right? You can go to the site and you can get it on a payment plan. So if that's, again, money is the reason why you have not started. I post a lot of free resources on my site or on my YouTube channel every single day. If you haven't already, because y'all see I had quite a few votes that said you just don't know what digital marketing is. I literally just posted a video last night. It's a long form video of me explaining what digital marketing is, and you're gonna be surprised because you do this shit every day for free, okay? And you need to stop doing it. But do I have anybody? I see I have 2 people in here. I'm gonna go ahead and hopefully she sent me her bio so I can start working on that because I'll be trying to get to going as soon as possible. But all right, y'all, and I need to pay this fee to get her in. But if I don't have anybody that has any questions, I am going to get up off of here. But as always, y'all, even if you don't invest with me, digital marketing right now is truly a trending industry. I don't even want to say trending because trending come and go. This shit ain't going nowhere. When you think about your kids and how they school books and all that shit is digital, everything is going fucking digital. You need to get with the times now or you're going to fall behind like straight up. And I used to hate saying that because I'm like, ugh, that sounds so weird. But it's like, it truly is going to be the case. Like I utilize AI. I literally utilize a system to help me build something that I make money from. And every time I think about that out loud, like it's one thing investing in some shit I ain't gonna lie that you didn't create. You're like, oh, okay, I made some money from it because I seen it was a winning product. But the fact that every time I sell my community the Mompreneur Method, it's a one-time investment of $397, y'all. I went from not even thinking I can make money online to creating my own asset that makes me money online. If I can do that shit, you can do it as well. And if not, sell more than that. Like I said, y'all, I do one-on-ones that people pay me $2,000 for. And I get the money up front. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm being, baby, I didn't have people that didn't fell off. Pay me $2,000. So again, y'all, and I'm not saying that out of like in a shady type of way. I'm saying like this is what I mean. Y'all are talented at something. You are good at something. There is something that you solve. People, there's nothing wrong with charging for your talent. Something that comes like this to you that other people are struggling with. And I don't care what that is. And again, as long as you validate it, as long as you make sure that there's actually an audience out there for it that actually wants it. Because again, I ain't saying y'all can just go and chat because that's what y'all be doing. I'm just going to go and chat. Sierra said I can go to ChatGPT and just create a product. No, I didn't. We want to make sure that the product is going to sell. And that's exactly what I'm teaching y'all in my new affiliate community. So if you are interested, lock in with me, subscribe before you leave. But again, if you grab MPM or DWA before May 1st, you get it absolutely free. So that's going to be 2 ways for you to generate income. Honestly, multiple ways for you to generate income baby, for the price of one. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, tap in. But if you have any questions, feel free to list them down below. I always post everything that I talked about, NPM, DWA, and I will be dropping the new link for my community this Friday, y'all. So tap in. Again, y'all gonna be blown away because y'all been asking, and I'm gonna deliver. But all right, y'all. I will see y'all on the next one. If I don't have no questions, we had 60%. 60% said just don't know. Y'all go and go watch that video that I posted yesterday. It's